loves, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, I'm Nocturne and I'm a tarot reader here on YouTube. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. And for those of you guys who don't know what my Q&A videos are, basically each month I get asked questions from my patrons over at Patreon and I choose some to answer here on YouTube. So as this video is compiling various questions on different people, I am going to try and be as short and succinct as I can. I always try. I don't succeed all the time, but if there's any of the topics discussed today that you'd like me to do a standalone reading to, do let me know in the comment section below. As usual, guys, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. I'm not going to be divulging too much into each person's personal lives out of respect for them and for whomever I do a reading about in the future. If you guys are interested in any of the cards I use, would like to join me on Patreon, or you'd like to get a private reading for yourself, I'll have it linked in the description box below. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It would truly mean a lot to me. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the reading. So first question is about Suga. So an update on how Suga is doing. So let's just look at his current energy. Suga current energy. Suga of BTS. Do you want to come out or no? Okay. Suga of BTS current energy. Two more. Okay. He's feeling strong, you guys. 1 second. I just want to grab two from this and then one particular deck. One second. Suga of BTS. So, you know what? I think that currently in this moment in time, also full disclaimer, I am currently filming this on the 26th of March. We have Message in a Bottle, we have Orphaned, both of them in reverse, we have the Fates, Six of Swords, Strength, Five of Pentacles in reverse, and we have Patience. I think Suga in general is someone that can be very pragmatic and rational. And I think in the past period, maybe he wasn't going through a very good time in his life and he felt quite emotional during this time, but I feel like he feels a lot more grounded now and back to his old self. He feels confident in himself. He feels stronger in his day-to-day. He feels less stressed and less worried about certain things. So I feel like he's slowly moved on from a certain ordeal in his life, okay? There was a situation in the past where he felt like, oh my gosh, you know, there were certain people that I thought were so close to me and certain people that I was really, really relying on to support me, but they weren't there. They didn't give me a call. They didn't reach out to me. They abandoned me. They made me feel so alone, you know, in that period of time. But now he's like, oh, you know what? This is great because first of all, I learned so much from my ordeal. I feel so much stronger now. And also, fate has shown me the true people that are meant to be in my life and the true people that truly love me, because we have the fates here and we have the stars. So there is a blessing in disguise here. And in his vulnerability and in his feelings and in his emotions, he has truly learned valuable lessons about who he is as a person, lessons about, you know, how he should move forward, also lessons about people in his life and his surroundings and who truly love him and will always have his back. And I think that's something that is quite priceless for him. But anything else in regards to Suga? Anything else in regards to Suga? Suga current energy, how he's doing? Just two. One more. He's moving on, you guys. He's moving on. And I think, here's the thing. I feel like whatever situation, right? I feel like you guys have asked me quite a few questions about Suga in the last 4 or 5 months. There was a situation, right? He's moving on from that, okay? He's not dwelling in it anymore. He doesn't feel as, because I feel like in the beginning it was such a shock to him and he was dwelling in those feelings and also in just a lot of feelings. There's, you know, anger, guilt, like a lot of feelings, okay? But I feel like now, especially with the Six of Swords and the Orphan card in reverse, you know, he's moving on, especially with the Six of Swords and the Chariot here. He's moved on. It's not something that he's dwelling on anymore, and now he's feeling confident again. He's back to himself. He is having really great connections with people. He feels loved by the people that are around him. It's a select few. It's not such a big group, but the people that are around him are truly people that love him, you know? And I think this needed to happen in order for him to appreciate also the true friendships that he has in life, the true connections that he has in his life. I just want to quickly look into the lovers. Anything else, guys? And you know what? This is so interesting because I feel like in the past, maybe the people around him, you know, his best friends, his connections and things like that would come to him sometimes and be like, oh my gosh, why do you never answer texts? Why don't you ever reach out first? Why do we always have to reach out first? You're so bad at texting. You're so bad at getting out of your like little bubble. When you're like in your bubble, you don't come out of your bubble for a while. But something changed in him now. He's now the one reaching out more. He's now the one that wants to like connect more. It's like, hey, how are you doing? What are you doing? Like things like that. There's been a change inside him, and he's now someone that's also more reliable to the people that love him. But yeah, so that's really great. Thank you so much, guys. So now let's go into the next question. 1 second. Next is Jung Hae-in and Kim Go-eun friendship. Jung Hae-in and Kim Go-eun friendship. I hope I'm saying her name right. Kim Go-eun friendship. Jung Hae-in and Kim Go-eun friendship. Jung Hae-in and Kim Go-eun friendship. A lot of twos. Okay. Jung Hae-in and Kim Go-eun friendship. Two more? One more. Okay. So, it's so funny. It's so funny that, yeah, okay, sorry. So we have Message in a Bottle, we have Blessed, we have Yin, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. They actually keep in touch quite a bit, and I do feel like mostly it's texts, like texts or calls, not really necessarily face to face. But it's so funny because the guys are like, but there's no love, okay? It's very platonic. It's not a romantic connection. It's a friendship. It's a friendship, you know? Yes. They value each other a lot. I think with the Ace of Pentacles, especially, whatever moments, whatever chapter they shared in their lives is something that is very, very meaningful to them. And because of that, they have a lot of love for each other. With Yin, their energy, the energy of friendship. Okay, here's the thing. When you have friendships with someone, each of your friendships, like even though, let's say, you're in a big friend group, right? Let's say you're in a friend group of 5 people. How you connect with each of those 4 people will be different, and the energy of your connection with each of those 4 different people will be different. And the same thing with Kim Go-eun and Jung Hae-in. The energy of their friendship is very much receiving. They're not really the kind of friends that will like, let's go drinking, let's do this, let's do that, da-da-da. Not really. It's more of a yin energy. It's more of a like, hey, if you ever want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me. Hey, if you ever want to talk about anything, I'll be there to listen. I feel safe to reach out to you. I don't necessarily feel like I need to reach out to you a lot, but when I want to, I know I can. You know, it's always there. It's a very safe space. It's like a vessel that will always be there, just waiting for you. It's a very blessed kind of connection, okay? It's a very safe connection. They do connect quite a bit. Again, like I mentioned, it feels very much more like texts, calls, things like that, supporting each other from afar. There is a line of communication. They don't disagree a lot. They worked very well together. But yeah, there is no, you know, like romance or anything like that. The only reason I'm even mentioning that is because the message came out. Jung Hae-in and Kim Go-eun. Oops. Jung Hae-in and Kim Go-eun. I think what's interesting about their connection and their friendship is that when they connected, when they did a project together, it feels like what they did is really surprise each other. And not just surprise, like not just Kim Go-eun saying, oh my god, Jung Hae-in, you're very talented, but also Jung Hae-in brought out a side of Kim Go-eun that maybe she hadn't tapped into before. So she felt like she evolved through this project with him. She felt like she found new aspects of her career, new aspects of her gifts, of her talents, of her acting that she hadn't gone before. Like together they were able to really get into, you know, corners and of emotions and things that maybe hadn't really been released. So I think that was something that was very, very meaningful. Yeah, they work very well together and they work very confidently together is what I will say. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so now let's go into the next question. Okay, next question is, sorry, let me just read it. My question is about Blackpink, Rosé, and GOT7 Mark Tuan. Can you do a past and current relationship energy reading on them? How do they feel, or how did they feel about each other? Okay, so let's just look at Rosé and Mark Tuan in general. I'll start with past energy, or actually, you know what, no, let's just do general first. General guides, general energy, Mark Tuan and Rosé. I'll be honest, guys, I don't necessarily see a connection between Mark Tuan and Rosé. Okay, I think they share the same world. So this is, you know, general energy, okay, about their connection. I think they share the same world, but they don't necessarily open up to one another. There isn't really that kind of connection there. To be honest with you, I feel like someone started like maybe a rumor or pitted them against each other or something like that, but it started off maybe by someone malicious, and then it picked up and then it spread and it became something else. Do you know what I mean? But in general, for them and their connection, I don't really see a friendship or anything like that. Yeah, we have the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords. It's literally like they're living separate lives. They're in the same world, but they lead separate lives. Anyways, this is general energy. Let's have a look at the past energy about them. So, oops, sorry guys, card jumped out. We have the King of Wands. Queen of Cups. Yeah. One more. Yeah, guys, no, there was never like a connection or anything like that. It was people talking, maybe created rumors or something. Yeah, I feel like someone created rumors, and actually Rosé especially really disliked these rumors, because I think whatever rumors or whatever like people were pitting them against each other or whatever it was, she was aware of it, and it affected her own connection with someone. So I think that's why she really didn't like it. Whereas with Mark, he was like not really that bothered by it, because he's like, whatever, I'm not trying to like focus on it too much. But maybe like it just bothered him a little bit, like, why are people doing this? But to her, it really, really bothered her a lot. And yeah, so it was really like someone making accusations, someone speaking online, someone saying something about them, but that wasn't really true, is what I will say. Sorry guys, the video stopped recording, but I was just gonna quickly see, you know, how they see each other. So let's start with Rosé. How does Rosé see Mark? I mean, just one more. Do you want to come out? No? yeah, like there isn't really much thought there when it comes to her thinking about him. I don't really see that she thinks about him. So, you know, she's aware of his existence, but she's out doing her own thing, is what I will say. You know, like there's nothing, you know, ill-willing or anything like that. But yeah. What about how Mark Tuan sees Rosé? Oh my goodness. He keeps showing up as a wands. Where is it? Where are you? He keeps showing up at as the King of Wands. He's got very strong King of Wands energy. Okay. How does Mark see Rosé? Oh, no, not this deck. Let's try one more time. One more time, or not this deck? No? Okay. How does Mark see Rosé? You know, he's like, yeah, he's just doing his thing. He doesn't really think anything of her, especially with the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. There isn't even like, I don't know, guys. They don't work together. They don't think about each other. I don't necessarily think there's even a friendship there. Maybe they met once or twice, but it's just like, he's just doing his own thing. He's not really thinking about her, is what I will say. But yeah, final question is like how the future looks for them in terms of romantic relationships. Okay, I don't think so. I think in the future, at best, maybe they could work together, they could help each other out, or they could be co-working in a similar environment. What I mean by that is maybe perform on the same stage or perform on the same show or anything like that. But yeah, and maybe communicate, talk, become friends, but I don't see a romantic relationship. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Okay, next question is 17 Seungkwan's personality and current energy. Okay, so 17 Seungkwan's personality and current energy. Let's just go with current energy first. 17 Seungkwan's current energy. Current energy. You know when you're about to go on a race, like a running race, right? And you have that moment where, oh my gosh, I don't know what it's called, but I'll like try to explain it to you guys. But you have to kind of like squat. No, not squat. That sounds bad, but like kind of crouch. And then the referee or the person, oh my God, I'm so bad at sports, will say, on your marks, get set, go. And when you go on your marks, you straighten your legs down there, get set, and then like you straighten and then you go, and you start running, right? I hope I'm making myself sense. But that's where he is right now in his current energy. He is getting ready as he starts a new phase, as he starts a new chapter, as he starts a new era. Okay? And as he's taking that deep breath and he's like getting ready to go on the race, he's literally going inwards. He's trying to focus on the things that makes him happy, do the things that bring him joy. He's trying to do a lot of introspection and grow as a human being. He can be very, very hard on himself, but I think right now he is actually being quite good with it. Like, I think usually maybe in moments like this, he would end up being very self-critical, overly self-critical of himself. Also, I just want to say my throat chakra, woof. I think that's one of the reasons he's being more introspective. I don't think right now in this moment in time, and again, I'm filming this on the 26th of March, and this is his current energy. I don't think currently he's in a place where he's really wanting, let's go drinking, let's go partying or whatever. He just wants to be on his own or doing things on his own. If he wants to go to a museum, if he wants to go watch a movie, if he wants to go do something, whatever it is, shopping, watch a show, watch a game, whatever it is, it feels like this is a solitary activity. I just want to be on my own kind of thing, you know? I just want to do the things that bring me joy. I want to heal little Seungkwan. So I think that's something that's really beautiful. He's being very kind to himself. He's doing a lot of soul searching, is what I will say, in this current moment in time. Okay, so let's focus on Seungkwan 17th. Oh, seriously, guys. Oh my goodness, his throat chakra. There's a lot of unreleased emotions there that he's been holding back, I think, in the past few months of his life. I think usually he's quite good at expressing it, but currently in this moment in time, he's choosing not to express them. So I feel like my chest is tightening, but especially my throat chakra. I just cannot speak. I think it's very difficult, and he's finding it very difficult for him to express the full spectrum of his emotions right now. That's why I think he's choosing to channel his inner child and do the things that bring him joy on his own. So 17's personality, Seungkwan's personality. Two more. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, we have the World, Page of Swords, we have the Star in reverse, and we have the Six of Swords. Oh my goodness, he's gone through such a huge transformation in regards to his personality, I would say, in the past year or 2 years. Because first of all, I just want to say he's a very hardworking person in all areas of his life, in his professional career, in his personal development, in friendships. He's just a very hardworking person. Now, I see that in the past period of his life, in the past few years especially, he's undergone a huge transformation when it comes to his personality. So self-limiting beliefs, he's trying to let go of. Self-limiting beliefs, thinking that maybe he's not good enough, thinking that everyone is criticizing him, everyone is watching him, trying to appeal to everyone. I think in the past, maybe he felt like, I need to appeal to every single person, every single demographic, little children, 90-year-old, you know, fans, fans in their 50s, fans in their 40s. I have to, you know, like, make everyone happy. I need to make everyone happy. I need to do my best. And he's finally letting go of these notions and all this pressure that he's put on himself. And now he's opening up. He's opening up to this whole new world where he's like, you know what? I don't need to prove my worth to anyone. I don't need to prove to anyone that I'm a star, that I'm worthy of being here, that I'm worthy of entertaining them and being a singer for them. I just want to be worthy of me. I just want to be worthy of my happiness. And I think once I'm happy, I will be able to show that joy to everyone else, because I do actually feel the joy. And so look at this, you guys. Right now is all about self-care and self-love. And I think healing little Seungkwan, that's the #1 most important thing in his life. Next question is friendship reading between ENHYPEN members Sunoo and Ni-ki, please. You previously did a friendship reading for them in February 2024, and I'm curious about their friendship now. Okay, so Sunoo and Ni-ki. Aww. I will link the previous reading I did of them. I think it was a Patreon Q&A, right? Yeah, I think so. I think it was like, yeah. Okay. Sunoo and Ni-ki. A lot of love. A lot of love. They keep in touch so much, you guys. You know, I love this because I feel like, in the past, yeah, I saw it, I think, in my previous reading. In the past, I did see that there was something that happened in their friendship. So, like, you know, as is normal, right? With friendships, you sometimes go through a lot of stages. And when I did my previous reading of them, yeah, I saw that in that stage, they weren't doing their, not doing their best. I think they just weren't as close as they used to be. But I do see they've rebuilt from that. And I think, yeah, they've gotten as close as you can be. So we have, I just want to put this here. So we have opening to love, making a difference, hearing messages from spirit. We also have the Eight of Wands. They keep in touch a lot. They text each other a lot. They trust each other's input a lot. So I do see that Ni-ki, let's say, would ask Sunoo. Oh my gosh, guys, I feel so bad. Maybe I should check to say their name. 1 second, okay?
Sunoo. It's easy. And now you know.
Okay. Okay, so Sono. I'm so sorry, guys. Now I know how to pronounce his name. Hopefully that video was correct. But so Sono. Okay, apologies for calling him Sunoo. Yeah, so let's say Ni-ki will need some advice. Ni-ki will reach out to Sono, and Sono will gladly help him. I just see that there's a lot of advice that they're giving to each other. There's a very strong sense of community. I will watch your back, you watch my back. I really value you. I really appreciate you, and I will be there for you. I will be a grounding force for you. If you need me to help you, if you need me to be around you, if you don't even want me to say anything, I will be there for you. So it feels really, really good. Also, with the world in reverse here and the 9 of Wands, I do feel like, especially behind the scenes, like I think they're a lot closer than they even show to people. You know, they're very protective of their friendship. I feel like, especially this time around, maybe in the past they were like, whatever, but I feel like in this current energy, they're very protective of their friendship. Okay, yeah, there's been a new beginning, like I mentioned, because in the past video when I did a reading about them, I did feel like they were in a stage, in a really like weird stage in their friendship. But yeah, I hope this helps. Okay, next question is, what does the remaining members of B1A4 think of ex-member Jinyoung? What does the remaining members of B1A4 think of ex-member Jinyoung? B1A4. Oops. Aww. What does the remaining member of B1A4 think of ex-member Jinyoung? 2 more. 1 more. You know what? This is actually really beautiful because we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Lovers in reverse, we have the 2 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and we have the Strength. You know, they have gone through a lot together. So the remaining members of B1A4, as well as ex-member Jinyoung, they've gone through a lot. And through that, okay, I feel like they spent their formative years together. So there is such a deep-rooted bond that will never go away. And in fact, I feel like the members still have so much love for him. The thing is, I don't necessarily think Jinyoung knows this, especially with the Lovers in reverse and the 2 of Swords. I think maybe the love isn't communicated that much, or maybe they're all so busy they don't keep in touch very often. So for Jinyoung, maybe he thinks that they don't necessarily think that much of him. But I think for the former members, there is a lot of deep love and affection there. And it's the kind of family love where it's like, you know, I will always love you. And maybe sometimes we don't talk, but that love will always be there. So yeah, let's see. Why did he leave the group? Yeah, you guys, they worked so hard together. They created such a strong bond together that will never go away. So there is such a strong love that they feel for him. But yeah, okay. So why did he leave the group? He felt like his chapter there, his journey there had ended. So it was just time. He felt like it was just time. He wanted to spread his wings. He felt like staying in the group limited him, okay, to opportunities. He wanted to come out of the well. I feel like, especially with the Ace of Swords in reverse, he didn't feel like his visions and maybe the agency vision were eye to eye. He wasn't able to do the things that he wanted to do. And when things ended, felt like he was like, yeah, it was time. It's time for things to end. It feels like a bit of a struggle, to be honest. It doesn't necessarily feel like he was excited to stay. Okay, I also feel like there's been an exchange of words between him and maybe the company, the management, things like that, where they just didn't see eye to eye. Maybe he requested things and they were like, nope, sorry, we can't do that. And he's like, what about this? And they're like, no, you can't do that. So in order for him to spread his wings and fly, in order for him to grow and meet his ambitions, he had to leave it behind, okay? Obviously, that's simplifying the situation. Thank you so much, guys. So next question is, IVE's Wonyoung and Nmixx Sullyoon friendship. IVE's Wonyoung, have I been asked this before? I feel like I have. I feel like I have been asked this before. IVE's Wonyoung and Nmixx. Oh, so cute, you guys. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've been asked this question because I remember like the energy and the feeling of these two. So I feel like a lot of people like to pit them against each other, but actually these two people, these two energies are so compatible, because I remember in the previous reading, I feel like I have done a reading for them. It felt very much like, oh, you know, like maybe there's been a connection through text or talking or whatever it is. I feel like there has been kind of a connection, not that close, but one of them actually wants to be friends. One of them thinks, oh, the other one is so cool. And I feel like now there's a more established connection because we have the Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Sun, the Page of Wands, and the Devil. So, and also, it will shock you. They are very much like, maybe they give off a certain energy, right? Maybe you guys think, oh, Sullyoon is like this and Wonyoung is like this. But actually, in reality, they are so playful. They can be so playful and so like loud and boisterous. And I think when they're around each other, they shock each other. Like, I think the first time they actually connected in person, and I'm not saying they're like BFFs, okay? But I'm saying they are definitely acquaintances. But I feel like the first time they actually met each other and had a conversation, it was like, oh my gosh, I did not know you were this kind of person. You've truly shocked me. And I really like this kind of person, you know, I kind of like this kind of person. They connect, they are able to have fun when they communicate as on the same wavelength. I think a lot of people pit them against each other, and that's something that wouldn't necessarily be good for a connection, for a friendship. But I think they could very much make this connection of this friendship go forward and last if they just didn't really care and didn't really listen to other people. I feel like they're pretty good at that anyway. But yeah, and literally just like protect the friendship, you know, protect the friendship. But yeah, it feels good, you guys. Okay, next question is, did Attack on Titan mangaka Hajime Isayama ever plan to make an alternate ending for Attack on Titan? If so, is there a chance for an alternative ending to happen? Did Attack on Titan mangaka Hajime Isayama ever plan to make an alternative ending? Oof, lots of cards. We have the Hanged Man in reverse, the Moon, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands in reverse. Was there ever a plan to make an alternative ending? It's not necessarily an alternative ending, okay? It's not necessarily an alternative ending. I think he had a different idea as to how he wanted to end it, okay? But he will take this to his grave. He's not going to share it with anyone. I think he is aware with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands that people aren't happy with what he gave and with the outcome, and people want to take it and, you know, take it somewhere else. But for him, he's happy. He's happy with how he did it, and he's moved on from it. What I mean by that is like he's closed that chapter. He's not like dwelling on, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. No, for him, he's like, yep, that's the ending that I wanted to do. As vulnerable, as hurtful maybe that it was, I'm happy with it. Okay. He's not really thinking about it anymore. The only thing that bothers him is how much people are still very much pushing for him to maybe give an alternate ending, because for him, he's like, I don't want to touch that anymore. It's like, I've done my gardening there. I've, you know, harvested already. I don't want to go there anymore. I'm moving on. So to answer your question, was there ever a plan to make an alternate ending? I don't think it was an alternate ending. I think he had a different ending in mind, but when he finally came out with that ending, he was happy with it. Okay, and even if he feels like, okay, yes, I could have done it this way as well, he's not going to share it with anyone. Okay, next question is Baekhyun and Taeyeon, friendship and current energy. Okay. Baekhyun and Taeyeon. Ooh, are they going to be on stage together or something? Will they ever be on stage together? Yes. I feel like they will share a stage. They will be seen on stage together at some point. You guys, I will say something. You know, in okay. I will say something. You know, sometimes you think, oh my gosh, maybe in this industry, in the entertainment industry, in you know, in the United States, in Korea, in wherever, it's so hard not to be seen in public. Like, there's always going to be fans or paparazzis or things like that. But I'm almost being shown like, like, this is the kind of energy. I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like, we can get a lot with anything. Like, with anything, we can go out, we can go drinking, we can go traveling. People aren't really taking notice of us right now. People aren't necessarily focused on us right now. There's other people that they're more focused on, so we get away with our friendship, is what I will say. But anyways, in their current connection, in their current energy as friends, I see that they're friends. They're 100% friends. Sorry, whew. And maybe there are fans out there that are aware of their friendship, you know, that they're close, but are just like, okay, we'll let them be. But is there a friendship? Yes, there is a friendship. In fact, the friendship never really went away. I feel like, especially, they have that bond, that connection. It feels very nostalgic. And even though in the past maybe they drifted apart a little bit, they got close again, they drifted apart a little bit, it's that kind of like forever friends, you know? Very protective of her. They keep in touch quite a bit. They both like to travel. They both like to see the world. They both get bored if they're in the same place for a long time. What I mean by bored is like they get a little bit antsy. I think they're the type of people that if they were, you know, like inside a room for a long period of time, they would go not crazy, but they would overthink. So I think right now in this period of time, maybe in the past they liked being in their own space, but I think in this period in time, they'd prefer external stimulation rather than internal stimulation, because when you overthink, they tend to feel a lot of anxiety and things like that. But yeah, is there a friendship? Yeah, 100%. The friendship feels great. He's protective of her, and I think a lot of the things that were holding back their friendship, maybe disagreements, different point of views and things like that, it's not necessarily there anymore. But yeah, okay, next question is, oh my gosh, guys, this video has gone on for so long. I'm so sorry. Okay, can you provide some insight into BTOB's Sungjae's career and love life plans in the next 3 months? So next 3 months, BTOB Sungjae. Next 3 months. Okay. Full circle. Is he gonna have a reunion or something, guys? Is he gonna work with BTOB or be seen by BTOB again? Because I feel like in the next 3 months, maybe you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, wait, are BTOB together? Or something like that. It's like something to do with him and his old group. There's something full circle. Okay. Next 3 months. Oof. Okay, guys, so we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Swords upright, we have Temperance, Six of Swords, the Emperor, and we have the Lovers. Okay. So here's the thing, in the next 6 months, I do feel like there's a lot. He's going to be very busy, and I feel like certain plans won't go according to plan in the next 6 months. I feel like there's almost like a little bit of an ego check where he's like, okay, I realized that I wanted to do this, I wanted to showcase this, I wanted to do this kind of project, but I now realize that maybe it doesn't suit me, or my fans don't necessarily want to see that from me, or people aren't going to perceive it in a positive light. So there are certain things that he needs to let go of. Certain things that maybe in the past he would fight for. He would be like, please give it to me. I deserve this. I want this. Like now he's like, you know what? If it's not for me, that's fine. I'm gonna move on. I see that in the next 3 months specifically, he's going to do a lot more group projects than solo projects. What I mean by that is maybe he's working in an acting job on a project where there's a cast, like a bigger cast, or he's hanging around with a lot more people. I feel like he's just surrounded by a group. Okay, now let's just see this really quickly. Love. Oh, we have temperance again. I think all in all, he is very much feeling very grounded and peaceful with his life and with his choices. And if things don't go his way, he's okay with letting it go. He's okay with moving on. In regards to relationship, there is someone that he has feelings for. There is someone that he's admiring, that he is protective of, that he cares. I feel like especially with this person, it's like it in the next 3 months especially, it feels very much like a crush. I'm not saying it's like it necessarily has to be something new. It's just whatever it is, it feels like renewed feelings. Like, oh, I'm getting, you know, butterflies in my stomach. Oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. You're like a ray of sun. Like, yeah. Anyways, connection-wise, sorry guys, everything exploded. 1 second. Connection-wise, yeah, it feels something nostalgic. So I'm not necessarily saying this is a new connection, but I feel like it's a renewed connection. It's a renewed feeling. It's a renewed excitement, and like, oh my gosh, you give me butterflies. I feel like a little kid again. You're like sunshine, you know, things like that. But yeah, okay. So now let's go into, oh, actually, sorry, there's a part I didn't see. He is set to release music this year. Will it capture the essence of his... Okay, 1 second. So he is set to release music this year. He needs to slow down a little bit. Okay, he needs to slow down a little bit, and he needs to breathe a little bit, because I feel like in regards to his music, he feels like he needs to constantly be productive. And because of his feeling of like, I need to be productive, I need to do this, I need to do that, I feel like he won't necessarily be 100% satisfied with the music he brings out if he doesn't slow down, because things take time, you know, things take time, things need a process. He needs to properly be 100% happy with it. If he's just rolling it out for the sake of rolling it out, I don't think he's going to be happy. Yeah, he needs to slow down, give it time with his music. If he does, then it will capture, you know, his essence and everything. But if it doesn't, then I think he's going to have a bit of trouble. I feel like he's like, you know, let's be quick, let's move forward. And the thing is, like, people are so smart when they're consuming, you know, like in this day and age, you are so oversaturated with like a million things. And so you pick and choose the things that resonate with you. And so with music as well, especially, if the song doesn't really have meaning to the people, to the person singing it, to the person that is performing it, fans can feel it and listeners can feel it, and listeners are like, what is this even about? So I think he should really take the time to slow down a little bit. If he does, and if he puts his heart and soul and his vulnerability to it, then it's going to do very well. But if not, I don't necessarily think he's going to be very happy with it. Okay, next question is EXO friendship currently. EXO friendship currently. EXO friendship currently. Do you want to come out? Okay. EXO friendship currently. You guys, when they're like brothers, okay? They are like family. And I think the thing with EXO is that when they get into disagreements, it's a proper disagreement, okay? But yeah, so we have a Never-Ending Story, TikTok, Why Truth Be Told. I think currently they're going through a little bit of a difficult time, and the reason for that is that it feels like something didn't go their way. Time passed, they were expecting to do something, and then things didn't go their way, and now they're upset. There's this feeling of defeat. Why can't things go our way? Why can't things move forward the way we want it to? Why can't we feel like something simple and something small can be simple and small? It feels like there's a lot of roadblocks in general in regards to their career and in regards to also personal things, and because of that it's also affecting their friendship, is what I will say. You know, when you're stressed out, when you're feeling a lot of things, you end up just kind of like, I don't know, you end up kind of like getting maybe upset at the people around you that you know love you, right? And that's kind of the same situations. They need to like stop, slow down, take a step back, because I feel like right now, look at this, breathe, take a moment to sit under the sun's star-speckled sky, listening to crickets and breathing in the cool air. They need to slow down right now and rediscover their friendship, connect with each other. Right now there's a lot of stress, is what I will say. There's a lot of stress. Anything else in regards to their friendship? But you know, this is a family, okay? You know, this is current energy, and they will get through it. It's just that in this current moment in time, they're not feeling very confident. They're not feeling very strong, and it's affecting their friendship. If they work together, they're gonna be fine. But yeah, to answer your question, right now in their friendship, it's not bad, okay? It's not bad, you guys, but I will say it's been better. It's been better. They just feel like they're stuck in this cycle, like, oh, and they're feeling a little bit frustrated. Jennie worked with Doechii and Charles Melton, both from her new album. How is her bond with them? So let's start with Doechii, Jennie and Doechii. Not the stack. Jennie and Doechii. Ooh, love it. Jennie and Doechii. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, oh my goodness, the 9 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess. You know, Jennie and Doechii, they don't necessarily have a similar, they're quite different as people, but at the same time, their outlook and their work ethics are so similar. They are both very hardworking. They both really listen to their intuition. They trust themselves. They trust their opinions. And what I mean by that is with the High Priestess, it's like Jennie and Doechii are people that are like, you know what? I don't necessarily see anyone doing it like this. It's not what's trending, but I know this is right. And I know this is what I should do. So they trust themselves, which is great. They have very clear vision, which means that they work well together because they know what they want to bring. They know the outcome they want from a project. They just have clear 2020 vision. They are both going to be very successful because they are very, very hardworking. They know what they want to manifest in life, okay? They also like the great things, the good things in life. So with the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, I think partying together, hanging out together, that's something that they would truly enjoy doing because they just like the good things in life. But you wouldn't see them maybe just chilling at home doing nothing. I think it's more of the vibe that they share when they're together is more like, okay, let's grab a drink, you know, let's grab a drink, let's have the best champagne, let's, you know. And I honestly also feel like Jennie and Doechii have given each other very expensive luxurious gifts. I definitely see that. Okay, they're not like BFFs or anything, but I think they get along very well because they have a very similar outlook. They're both very hardworking. Now let's go Charles Melton and Jennie. Okay. Okay. Two more. You know, he's really quite taken by Jennie. So we have the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, we have the Star, we have Six of Swords in reverse, we have Queen of Wands in reverse, we have Four of Wands in reverse, Four of Pentacles in reverse, and Five of Wands in reverse. In regards to Charles Melton and Jennie, I do feel like, sorry, one second, I just want to grab a few more. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I think he's quite taken by her. I think he sees her and he thinks, oh my gosh, you are such a superstar. There is something about you that just glows. Like she is like, yeah, there's something about Jennie that is very different. And I think he's quite taken by her. And I think it's a kind of friendship that's like, yeah, you know, they really get along. It feels very comfortable because with the Six of Cups, especially, it feels sometimes when you make connections in the entertainment industry, it could feel very surface level, but he can genuinely see that she's a nice person, you know, and she can also see genuinely that he's, you know, like fine, like she's safe with him. I do feel like communication is a little bit touch and go. It feels like Jennie appears and reappears. So what I mean by that is like maybe he'll text her and then she'll be like, oh yeah, and then like one day she'll reply like 6 days later, a week later, like she comes and goes. He knows there's a lot of, you know, things that's on her plate, so it doesn't necessarily feel very grounded when it comes to do they communicate a lot. I don't necessarily think they do, but once they do, it feels great because I feel like Jennie's a little bit, it's not like she's ghosting him, by the way. It's not that she's ghosting him or anything like that. She's just very busy right now, okay? She's very, very busy. She doesn't have time to constantly communicate and text or reply to him when he's trying to reach out to her, you know? There's a lot on her plate right now. Yeah. But yeah, they have a good bond. They have a very good friendship. Feels great. And, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to get better. I feel like they have an opportunity in the near future when things start slowing down to pick up where they left off in their friendship. But I feel like for now, yeah. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Sorry about that. Next question is, this is the final question. Oh my god, my voice is like so hoarse. Okay. Blackpink's world tour is kicking off in July of this year, but there's no news about new album comeback before that. The members are super busy with their solo projects, so it's hard to say if they'll be able to pull together a new album in time or do any real promotions. Is there anything in the works that fans can look forward to? And if so, is this actually going to be a full-length album? No. You guys, I did a reading for them. When was it? Can you guys remind me? If you guys remember, like maybe mention it somewhere in the comment section. But I did a reading and it was like, oh my gosh, we don't want to do it kind of thing. It's all about the money, you know? For those people, it's all about the money. The thing is, like Blackpink now, they're not the obviously they're not the same women they were like 3, 4, 5 years ago when they were able to just be told, hey, this is what you need to do and you better suck it up. You better like it even though you don't want it, you know? Now they have clear vision, clear opinions about their artistry, and they don't want to just have their name slapped on something for the sake of it. But that's basically what they want to do, like what the company wants to do right now. We have the Devil here, we have the Hierophant in reverse, and we also have the Tower in reverse, we have the Hanged Man in reverse, the Three of Wands. It's difficult for them to want to come forward because what they're being given right now is not something that they want to even consider. It's like either the music they're given doesn't sound like something they're proud to give out, the projects, the schedules, they're like, look, we're really busy working, we're really busy doing these things, and you pull us just for this. And also I feel like there's certain members that are like, I know you care about the money and I know you care about giving this to people, but I cannot confidently put my name on something like this. Like this person is now a lot more like true to what she believes in, okay? And okay, I will tell you this. Wait, what was the question again? Sorry, sometimes I get... is there anything in the works that fans can look forward to? Yes, there is. there is something in the works that fans can look forward to. It's small. It's a crumb. Right now, it's a crumb, okay? And in fact, I do see that the disagreements are so bad to the point that now they've halted. They've halted what they were trying to work or schedule for. Like, let's say maybe they were like scheduling all the girls to come in and do something and record something or do some kind of promotions. They halted that. Okay, they put a stop to that right now because the disagreements in vision and things like that are just not it right now. Someone is gonna come in, a male figure. Like I honestly feel like their company is almost like desperate right now to get things going and to get their plans in the works. They're calling a male figure that the girls respect to come in and almost mediate things between them and the girls. And I feel like this person is going to be like, okay, I will listen to your concerns. I'm gonna listen to your fears in regards to this so that we can move forward. So what you guys will get, I think, the reason why you haven't gotten anything is because it's still so much a work in progress and they're so behind. But let's say maybe their agency wanted to give you guys like apples, you know, but the girls don't want to give them apples, so they're going to meet in the middle. So it's not necessarily something the girls are very happy with, but it's still a compromise. But will you get something? Yeah, but it's teeny weeny. Right now it's teeny weeny. In this current energy, it's still a work in progress. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it kind of sucks because I do feel like there isn't any excitement from the girls to actually do this right now. Anything else in regards to Blackpink's comeback? Yeah. It's like, I don't necessarily want to do it. There's just so much like, and also, can I just say, there is one person in particular in the group where maybe they have a schedule and they've already like set. So maybe the 3 girls have already said, yes, okay, we can do it then. And then this person maybe had said yes, but then in the end she's like backing out and she's like, sorry, I can't do that then, I'm busy. And I think that's also leaving sour taste in the others, just for other people in general. I think like scheduling and things like that, and yeah, it's very difficult to make it happen. I think two members are very much like, you know what, let's just do it, let's have fun with it, but the other 2 are like, oh, you know, yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna get too much into it, but yeah, anyways guys, oh my gosh, I hope you guys enjoyed this super duper long Patreon Q&A. I tried my best, but to be honest, I am my voice is like starting to go out and my mind is all like all over the place. There's just so much energy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day today. I love you guys so much. I hope you're being kind to yourself. I hope you're having an amazing day, and yeah, I hope I'll see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye guys.